Do I watch the NFL? Heck yeah, I watch the NFL. We talked about Bryce Young a couple weeks ago, right? So, how do I feel about how the Buccaneers have done this year? Well, they've pretty much screwed the season, honestly. 20-6 loss to the Lions, who I know are looking pretty good. The Falcons are looking okay. 16-13 loss. If I remember correctly, I think that was a field goal that won that for the Falcons. The Bills 24-18. The Texans 39-37. My goodness. Atlanta, by the way, they're looking okay, but they're one game below 500 at 4-5. It looks like it'll be either them or the Saints for the NFC South. Wow. Wow. And by the way, their last game against the Texans, they lost by 2, and it was their highest scoring game of the season. So the Bucs played the Texans, highest scoring game of the season, 39-37, 49 seconds left in the game. They were trailing 33-30. They took the lead in the final 2 minutes of the game, something they have not done all year long. And they go down, they score, and it was Cade Otton. So, I mean, he's a, I almost said freshman, so used to college. He's a rookie. Okay, so now the Texans get the ball back and found Tank Dell in the end zone for a 14-yard touchdown with 6 seconds. Right? Of course, they're gonna squib kick it, take time off the clock, and just I don't know. Let me put it to you this way: the Bucs have struggled this year, but what should the expectation be? Just win a few games, right? Honestly, because that's what Buccaneers fans have been used to seeing ever since forever, right? Outside of the Tom Brady years and 2002 when they went on the Super Bowl run under Gruden. I would say that yes, this year is a disappointment. Don't be surprised if they have a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. They play the Titans at home on Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS, 12 Central. You got a 54% chance to win that game. They're favored by 1. It's at Raymond James. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans, they're struggling. They are 0-4 on the road. Let me also put it to you this way. The Buccaneers are 1-3 at home. They're 3-5 overall. So they played 8 games, 4 of which have been at home. And they've only won 1. Do the math. What are they, 2-2 on the road? Is something going on at Raymond James? Are the fans not showing up? I don't know. But yes, I do love the Buccaneers. I'm from the Tampa area originally, growing up down there, and I've been to a Bucs game. Amazing environment at Raymond James Stadium. 37, well, .375 is the win percentage for the Tampa Bay Bucs right now. They've given up more than they have scored. Crazy. And they got some key players out right now, like Josh Hayes. Carlton Davis is questionable. Trey Palmer, Jamel Dean, questionable. Estimated return date, they should be back today, though, on the 10th as I record this. That's going to be key. I'll say this. I understand promoting from within what Jason Light and Bruce Arians agreed to do with Todd Bowles. I love Todd Bowles. Love his character, love his attitude. I just don't know if he's a head coach. I really don't. And at this point, I don't know who you would go get, but I don't see it being Todd Bowles that's going to lead the Bucs back to a Super Bowl. I just don't. Did Arians retire too early? Is it possible that happened? I don't know. I understand hanging it up and giving up coaching to be in leadership, but I felt like there could have been more. I didn't expect a three-peat with Tom Brady in the 3 years he was there. I didn't expect back-to-back. But could he have took a year off from being in a Super Bowl or anything, come back his 3rd year, which kind of surprised some people, coming out of retirement to come back. I don't know, man. It's rough. I'm not going to put the expectations of a Super Bowl on Tampa Bay. I mean, for all we can say, it was Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl, not necessarily Tampa Bay. And I know that's hard to hear, Bucks fans, but just call it what it is. They admire and love Tom Brady for who he is, no matter what team he's on, and he helped us. I'll say that, but I think that the Buccaneers are just back to being at the bottom of the barrel right now in the NFL, and they and they're behind the Falcons. It's insane. What do they have coming up on their schedule? Well, when you look at it, what's left? We got maybe a month and a half. They got to play the Titans on Sunday. They play at the 49ers and the Colts. They play the Panthers. They play the Falcons on December 10th on the road, at the Packers, Jaguars, Saints at home, and then at the Panthers on January 7th. So they play on Christmas Eve, the Jaguars at home, and the Saints on New Year's Eve at home. By the way, just mentioning, for your holiday schedules. I don't know, man. I'm still a Buccaneers fan. I love seeing the logo. I love the orange creamsicle uniforms and everything. And I like the guys that they have. It's just, I don't know. I'm not expecting necessarily a Super Bowl, but I didn't think after Tom Brady they would have fallen off completely. Come on. Get to a wild card. Well, that ain't going to happen. So, best of luck to Baker Mayfield and the Bucks the rest of the way. 12 touchdowns for him, over 1,000 yards passing, but a QBR of 59.5. That's kind of low, dude. That's kind of low. So, that's all I got to say. Just wanted to update you guys on the Buccaneers so far this year for anyone that might be curious. And we'll get more NFL content soon. I'd love to get back to going live for games, but with my church and my work schedule and everything, just priorities, it's kind of tough right now. So, but we'll get back to it eventually, man. We'll talk playoffs and everything when that rolls around in January. And, yeah, just I know one team we won't be seeing there. So, we'll see you later. Love you guys. Go Bucks.